Hello, I'm Dr Gareth Moore.
And I'm Laura Jane Ayres.
And we are puzzle and brain training authors, but in this video we're not writing puzzles, we're looking at this.
Hey.
Exit the game. The gate between worlds.
Da, 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 da.
Yes, so presumably that
It's one of them our world, do you think?
Well, I hope so, otherwise it's going to be a very short game.
knows? I always
Somewhere in
wonder-
the universe there is a gate.
I think one day you're going to take me out with one of those boxes when you display it, you know. I fear. I live in fear.
You mean smack you in the face?
By accident. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
okay. Can you solve the riddles and find your way back home?
Are we in space?
Well,
Have we done space metaphysical things before?
I don't know.
Okay.
I can't remember. I don't think we have, actually.
I don't know.
Because you see, Laura, on one of your last adventures, you found an ancient map that purportedly leads to some kind of mystical gate.
Ah, my bad, I forgot.
Because, don't worry, if you haven't played Exit the Cemetery of the Night, you don't need to have played it to play this game.
That's good, because we haven't.
Yes. The map piqued your interest, and you and your team have decided to work together to find a gate. You are all eager to see what this legendary gate is all about.
You're telling me. The map guides you through a narrow canyon to an exquisitely hidden cave entrance.
Handy.
Exquisitely hidden, love that. Which is overgrown with thick vegetation. With great effort, you push your way into the cave. It appears that it has been ages since anyone was last here. Inside the cave, you find the mysterious gate. It is circular and made of strange metal rings embedded in the rock wall. You're both intrigued and disturbed by the sight of it. No, at the sight of it. You approach the gate hesitantly and gently touch it. To your astonishment, the metal rings can be rotated.
Wow. Someone's watched Stargate. Right, okay.
Can you figure out how to activate the gate?
And where do you suppose it will take you?
Wow, different world. When
Okay.
it said you gently touch the door, I was kind of thinking that it was just sort of like gently.
Just give it a little stroke, make sure it's okay.
Make sure it's okay. Feel
Right,
right.
let's have a quick look inside. So,
Right. Do we think it's going to have
regular
the usual,
instructions.
yeah,
I do.
rules
I
and
do.
regulations?
It has rubber bands as well,
I
look.
don't think so. Too exciting.
So we'll go through how exit games work if you haven't played one before as we go. But
We'll
for now, the
learn by
main thing we
doing.
need to pay attention to is it tells you how to start, and sometimes this does vary, but really it just says you're allowed to look at the decoder disc and begin solving riddles.
Oh,
Okay, presumably that makes some sense. When we
that
look at
is. Well, should we see what's in the box?
Yeah, but are we meant to look at anything else? Perhaps I will need to read more of the instructions.
Perhaps you will.
So, oh look, a different style of
Ooh,
decoder disc. Ah, this is
ooh.
the decoder disc does get you started. It tells you you can take a riddle card because the game consists of a series of riddle cards. And those riddle cards are here. There are three types of card in the game. There are riddle cards, which are the red ones with letters on.
I'm usually in charge of those.
And as you take them, they progress the story and give you the next sort of puzzles or bits of puzzles perhaps you collect as you go.
Oh,
Okay? Bad explanation because there's just one in this game.
one riddle card.
And then there are answer cards, which you use to look up your answers and check them as you go. And then there are help and solution cards. So hopefully we won't need those, or not very much if we
I'm
do.
stunned off the bat. One riddle card.
And there's other things in the box. There is a bag
Oh.
with some elastic bands or rubber bands and some little standees. And there is a piece of cardboard, which I think will unfold.
Bit of a strange
Presumably you'll
object.
need at some point. Yes, exit tend to call them strange objects. This
More
sheet of
strange
press out
objects.
cardboard pieces. And
Importantly,
a stack of little story bits, which I presume replace the usual riddle cards in this game. You are only allowed to open this poster when you have been told to do so, and I assume that that is a similar message on all
my
of the worlds that we are
gosh.
apparently travelling to.
wow.
So these we'll put aside for now. These we'll put aside for now, and we start here.
With riddle card A.
With riddle card A.
The only riddle card. Oh,
One disc. What is this picture?
so I think we put that as the
Lid,
of the
bottom,
box.
okay. So, I should explain. In an exit game, each time you solve a puzzle, you turn the disc, you find the puzzles are identified with symbols. You turn the disc, say you think the answer is 842, you put that in, it gives you a number. You then take that particular answer card and follow the instructions on it to see if you're right or wrong. But this game is a little bit different, isn't it? I mean, it probably
Yeah.
works like that, but there are some instructions to start us off.
Some instructions to start about setting it up. I also noticed whilst we're looking at it that there are colours as well as numbers on the decoder disc. And we've got these little indentations around the side, which I presume will be for
Yes. And we've
perhaps
got,
elastic band related purposes. And we've got letters around the outside as well.
colours at the bottom. Mm-hmm. What's on the back?
Ooh.
Some quite interesting pattern on the back.
Much ass puzzly-offs.
Yes, so, well, here we go.
Aren't we having
This
fun?
picture is a mystery to me.
That's a mystery to me as well. Although
we
it does
have-
have one of the symbols. It's got a star on it.
Is that one of the actual symbols? Oh, it is one of the
This is
symbols.
one of the actual symbols.
So we've got the box. And we've got the lid. And what does it want us to do?
So it says it wants us to put them together.
Like this.
The lid on the left and the bottom on the right. And then stand up the...
with the
Use our little
standees.
stands. What is standee a real word?
I don't know.
Are you just making it cute?
Well, I've heard it, but I think it probably means that. I feel I should read instructions for this.
Maybe.
In addition, you will need writing implements, sheets of paper. No, that's an addition. Game setup. On a decoder disc, see, I haven't read this. On a decoder disc, fold the black strip towards the rear and slide the 2 display feet onto the locations provided for them. For now, place the posters and the strange items at the edge of the table, sort the cards, and that's it.
What?
So what we haven't done is assemble this yet.
Bent this, but that's what this instruction is anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, so we just put these on these tabs at the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do that on camera before Gareth tells me off.
Yeah, it's like all very well doing it if we can't see.
I know, I forget that we're doing this on camera.
Right, so...
As you may notice. And then we put it
Here.
here.
Right, what's the purpose of this? We'll soon find out, maybe.
We will.
And then what is this picture? That means... Oh, it's showing you where to line it up, I think. Put it on a picture of a cog. There is no picture of a cog.
Here. Oh, look, there's a little time thing there.
It says pointing the way.
Okay, so if we put this tab
I'm
matching
confused
here
already.
on, sorry, if we, this little, what you would call a standee, if we put that on the cog here, which would make it there,
Yes.
which you can't see on camera, and then we look at
where the hands point.
and then we look down at the angle of this.
But look, there's a big 7 here, so we're going to be pointing at this 7 for something, aren't we? We're going to be getting 3 digits.
Maybe.
And there's a 1 here, for example, as well. So what do we do? Are we rotating this round?
Oh yeah, so let's
I think this means put it in 3 different positions.
Yeah, so maybe like that.
And I don't know what this means, but it may mean rotate. So, look,
hang on.
So I see. Hang on. So there are 3. You perhaps explained this, but I wasn't listening. There are 3 hands on here,
Oh yeah.
and we're trying to point in the different directions of them.
I also noticed that this
Got it.
mark here is
That
this
curve. Oh,
here.
yes.
So I don't know what that means.
Interesting.
Or maybe it's just supposed to curve that way and therefore everything's supposed to point towards you.
Yeah, do you think we got it backwards?
No, because I think if you look,
If the lid's gonna
the
go on the
orientation
left,
that it is
yeah.
now, it's the same. So I think you're right. We put it on here and then we rotate it. So we've got this standee on
Induction.
the cog. Then we point it. So the small one, and then
Yeah.
that's got 2. Then that's got 3.
I'll see what it's pointing at.
See what it's pointing at. So
Or it touches. Oh, yeah, and then you're right. There's a
and then
thing
it touches
here.
number 1 there.
So it touches the 1. Okay.
Right.
fine.
So 1 first.
How do we know it's first?
Because it says 1 on it.
Oh, is that the same arrangement? Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'm angling it
Okay,
along
I wasn't
here.
sure they were different lengths. Okay,
Wow, we're
so
all
1 is
explaining
1.
this so well. So 1 is
Fine.
1.
So what we
Okay.
would do then is for the star puzzle, we would put 1 in as the first solution digit, right?
All right, and then
I'm not used to starting off with something so
I know.
so avant-garde.
Okay, and then for the
It's not really the
second
right word.
one, I've put the.
Yes, it's quite hard to
I've
see.
done the same thing. This is difficult. Done
So
the same
it's
thing, but
pointing
you're
at
right.
the
It's
7.
pointing at the 7. So
Yeah.
it's 1 and then 7.
So let's put 7 into the decoder disc for the star.
It's
1.
actually already
it's
there,
already on 1
weirdly.
7.
And then I think for the third one, it's actually going to point at the riddle card 1. Is that right?
It's pointing right here, which I shall try and
It's
bend.
not quite. You've not quite angled that.
Oh yeah, you're
at
right.
the
It's
same.
pointing at riddle card 1.
Cool. So it's
So
171.
we think it's 171. It's quite hard to turn that. It's quite stiff. So we've got 13.
I forget that the answer cards also move the story along. They'll tell you what to do next and what to look
They
at.
do, yeah. So we'll soon find out if we're possibly correct. Because the first answer card you look at will tell you if you're maybe correct, and you have to say where you've seen the code. Where have we seen the code?
Oh, on here.
Oh,
Because
this.
that matches.
That matches the outline that we saw on the back of. Where was it? On the answer card.
Oh, no,
yeah.
it was on here.
On the riddle card.
On the riddle card.
yeah.
On riddle card A.
So we take card 19, and that's when we find out if we're actually correct or not.
Ooh.
And we are.
Fantastic.
Right, the outer rings of the gate slowly kick into motion and then start spinning faster and faster. The centre of the gate begins to glow brightly as an immense force pulls you in.
The force is impossible to resist. You race at an inconceivable speed through a tunnel. Inconceivable speed through a tunnel, humming with a storm of lightning flashes. Then, even more suddenly than it started, everything is over. And the gate simply spits you back out. Take the World 1 poster and open it completely. There it is when you're done. Place this card back in the answer stack.
Okay, so now we go on to World 1, I guess.
Now we go on to World
So I think
1.
we finished with the stacking stuff up on the boxes. I hope so.
I guess so.
Because that was taking up a
otherwise-
lot of space on the desk.
and
Yeah,
it's
maybe we
hard to
don't need
angle.
that. So, World 1, Laura.
World 1. Oh,
We've got some story. World 1
Okay,
introductory
story.
text.
Yikes.
With a sharp jolt, you are ejected from the gate.
Oh, bye.
In a flash, your clothes become soaked with water and start to drag you down into the depths. That's a
Nightmare.
bit scary, isn't it? Your reflexes kick in and you start swimming. You battle your way back to the surface. Luckily, it doesn't take long for one of you to discover a wooden raft.
A few.
Which means that's on the surface.
Yes.
You pull yourselves up onto its planks with some effort. Where on earth have you landed?
Maybe not Earth at all.
Because that would be my first thought.
Yeah,
obviously.
same.
The gate must have catapulted you into another world consisting of nothing but water. Yes, because obviously if you fell in the sea, you would assume that whole Earth was water.
Nothing
Clearly,
but
you're
water.
not in Kansas anymore. Yeah.
Well, I didn't even know we were in Kansas to start with.
Nor did I. In the distance, you see a strange water creature moving farther and farther away from you. You will need to catch it if you want to learn more about this world.
Not my first instinct, honestly.
No, I'd be like glad it's going the other way.
Yeah, be gone.
But suddenly the water starts moving beneath you, and out of nowhere, a whirlpool forms. A what? A whirlpool forms. I said that wrong the first time. Your raft is in the centre, and the blue water is swirling in a spiral around you.
Nightmare.
A number of strange glowing jellyfish have aligned themselves so that they are all upright. It appears that they are not phased. It appears that they are not phased at all by this sudden whirlpool. It takes all your effort to keep your raft on course and follow the flow of water. You were pleased to note that you were slowly but steadily getting closer to the water creature, which seemed very small at the beginning, underlined, but looks pretty big at the end. This has been such an amazing experience so far.
I think
Not my first thoughts.
we've been led into a false sense of security here because the big swirling whirlpool and the giant
in the
sea
middle.
creature are not what I'd go for.
So we're trying to get towards a creature with water spiralling. There's glowing jellyfish that are upright, and you have to go from small to big. Right.
Ooh.
Oh my golly.
Wow. Someone's leant on the keyboard.
Someone's lent on the keyboard. I guess we're going to be extracting text from that at some point, but for now, what have we got here? We've got a diamond.
We've got the diamond.
We've got a route of our raft.
So wasn't there
here's the
something about
creature, and here's where we are.
The jellyfish all lined up in a way that meant that they
All
were
upright.
all aligned. What was the actual wording?
They all faced upright. So I
that
guess
what
we
it
need to
said?
cut them out.
Have aligned themselves so they're all upright.
So we need to cut this out.
Are we going to cut through the explanation text if we cut through that? No, we're not. Phew.
No, we're not.
Phew.
I
Well
thought I'd
designed.
double check. So shouldn't we put them back in?
I
where
think we
these
do.
bits around the outside are, and it's going to make a number that isn't a 5. Well, actually, we're going to need 3 numbers, right?
Yeah, we are. But it might lead us to something else. Who knows where we're going to go? We're in a different world, Gareth.
But we only think we're in a double world because when we came out, there was only water. And my first instinct, whenever I find myself in water, is to think I'm in a different world. And that the entire world is made of nothing but water.
But jellyfish are the same, but there's another weird sea creature. Right, we've got to cut those out as
Yeah,
well.
to be fair, there are lots of actual weird sea creatures in this world as well.
Yeah. The sea is a
But
pretty wild
mostly they're very
place.
deep, and I am very shallow.
Have you ever seen... well, have you ever seen any like nature documentaries on the deep ocean? Because that is a trippy
maybe.
place.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Bonkers.
There's all sorts of unpredictable stuff, isn't there?
So true.
But unpredictable by me, the great ocean
Ographer?
biologist.
Ah.
Yeah.
Right. So
Right, well,
I
I'm
remember
sure that
on
was
here.
fascinating chit chat while
Yes,
I
I
was
hope
cutting
you
it. Oh,
enjoyed
it's gone
that
again.
at home. So what I was going to say
Ooh,
is
the raft in the middle.
is in the middle like that. So
good
let's
point.
just put that right in the middle there, and then we can.
Aren't we going to put it on our page?
We are, but I'm just aligning it. There we go.
Yeah.
Are we all happy?
Yeah, and
Are
we
we all
need
met?
all of our jellyfish.
The
need to
jellies. Let's
be
put all our jellies the right way
up and
up.
happy.
Ah, this is our mysterious sea creature here, I reckon, which
Yeah,
seems to be
definitely.
glowing. Oh,
And
he's not on screen.
he's the last to get to.
He's not on screen, but he is valid. We've got another one hiding there. Got this lovely bioluminescence.
So I assume they connect to make a picture.
I assume.
So presumably we're looking for something with a
side?
like not that one, but sort of something that would connect a little. It's actually quite hard to know if they connect, isn't it?
Yeah, do you think the water's meant to connect?
Maybe it spirals
This
around.
sort of trail.
Oh, it's a spiral. It tells us the water's spiraling. So it actually gives us a really solid clue.
Okay.
So we're expecting the water to spiral. So the horizontal ones are going to be above or below, right?
Okay, cool.
Don't you think?
I agree. Yeah. This is working so far.
Yeah. So then this one has to be above. If that one's below. Obviously we could swap those two, but they're actually the same. So it doesn't make any difference. They are literally
Oh,
the
look,
same.
and they're going to make numbers. Are they going to make numbers? I don't know.
Well, that's because go
Panicking
here.
now.
It's got to go here. And this one, it's got to go here. Yes, they've made numbers.
They do make numbers.
I'm not sure we've done this very neatly, but that's a 4 at the bottom right.
There's a 4.
In the greens, it's a thing at the top. What is that?
I don't know.
Well, there's definitely a 4 at the bottom. It's possible some of them are in the wrong place. It's possible the spiral goes a different way.
It can't do that.
Could it not? Could it not go up? No, because there's only one coming out of the middle.
Is the raft
right?
upside down? No.
What if...
That's definitely a 4.
That's the only one that goes out and left. But what if it went out and up? What if we swapped those two round?
Maybe, yeah.
What if we reversed the direction of the spiral? So that went up. And then that obviously doesn't go there anymore. So now we need to put the one that goes... okay, I see the problem here. There isn't one that curves round from the bottom left to the top right. Oh, here it is. Then put this
That's
here.
what we had before.
Is that what we had before?
Yeah.
No, it isn't. That was a dead end before.
Oh, this one down here then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I
so
thought I
that
took
gives
that
us...
out. Did you put that back in, or did I go mad?
I'm not sure. There's video evidence.
Yeah,
We'll check
we've
it
got
out.
246 anyway.
246.
And
then
it
there
says
was
we follow
something-
from small to large.
Is that what it said?
Yes.
Great.
So, because it could be that we go around the thing, but I think it just means 246, right?
Okay.
So we take the standees off this, or should we leave them all?
I don't know. We're going to keep using the word standees, do you think?
I don't know if it's the right word. Imagine if it's wrong and I'm used it all the way through.
Is it a real word or
Stands.
just a stand? Just a little stand.
I don't know if it's a real word. I've read it somewhere, but I didn't know what it meant.
6, 18.
18. It sounds like we're doing
How do
really
you feel
bad
about
maths.
this?
I feel like it's correct.
I like your optimism.
And where is it?
We're up here.
Yes, thank you.
So
but
number 10.
It is number 10. It's this picture, isn't it?
There it is. That was fun.
Well, we haven't sure if we got it right yet. Okay, we got it right.
But we got it right.
Excellent.
Excellent!
As you capture the water creature, it smiles at you in a friendly way, because obviously we're expert at emotions of aliens.
Okay.
It seems to want to say something, but instead of words, all that comes out of its mouth are little water bubbles like a fish. Apparently you must speak different languages. Shoot! It gradually dawns on you that it won't be so easy to get back home again. You think?
Now it dawns on you.
Then the creature suddenly points to the gate, and you see that it is starting to move again. What, the creature or the gate?
I don't
I
know.
thought the gate had gone, because wouldn't your first instinct be go back through the gate?
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, the suction hits you, and you just have time to wave.
Such a good noise.
Because obviously waves are a universal, international, intergalactic symbol of communication. I feel I've gone on with this point a bit long. Now take the World 2 poster and open it completely. You also find 4 strange rubbery items.
They are strange.
Take the 4 rubber bands now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to respectfully put World 1 over here.
Okay, here's World 2, and let's have a look at the strange rubbery things.
Oh, yes.
And let's check we have actually got 4 strange rubbery things. We have
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What would we do if we didn't? Nightmare.
Well, I'd have to go and get some out of a box.
Here we go. We're ready.
World 2 introductory text. A bright flash of light blinds you. My eyes. Acting. And makes your eyes water. As your vision clears, a feeling of well-being spreads through you. Everything looks amazingly calm and peaceful. Giant mushrooms are looming above your heads.
Yeah, that's not chill.
Well known for their calming, chilling effect.
Depends what kind of mushroom.
Well, perhaps it does. In the distance, you can recognise a few planets in the early evening sky. You see... What?
Wait, what?
You recognise planets? Okay, you see a little house in the foreground.
This has made some assumptions about
Maybe it
us.
means sea planets. But how would you know if it was a planet as opposed to just a star?
It's so difficult to
You
know.
see a little house in the foreground from which emanates the most delicious aroma of mushroom soup. A lanky creature steps out of the house and extends a friendly greeting.
I'm enjoying this.
You couldn't make this up, although clearly someone actually
Someone
did.
has. Hello, strangers. Never seen you before. You must have come through the gate. Nobody's used it in a long time. I assumed everybody had forgotten how to travel that way. But it's good that you're here. We're having problems with our energy field. Something went off the rails somewhere in the universe, and a few planets seem to be starting to change their geological form. The planets Orionoth, Cratermond, Dragonium, and Phoenix Zenith seem to be particularly affected. If we cannot restabilise the energy field, we won't survive for long. Fortunately, we have an old record with information about it. Word for word and line by line, it has to be pushed through under the gate from the rear. I thought it was going to rhyme.
Me too.
With these words, he presses 4 elastocytes into your hand and looks at you expectantly.
Yes, I thought that was going to be a rhyme, and also it's not very catchy as a well-known...
Word for word and line by line, it has to be pushed through under the gate from the rear.
That doesn't... it just doesn't read.
Doesn't have the natural cadence, right?
No, also, I reckon that's Orion Riff.
What
Because
did I
obviously,
say?
I have no idea, but it's important to pronounce the made-up words correctly. I
Okay,
think.
my bad.
Oh
That's
my
on me.
goodness!
Floating
By the way,
mushrooms.
we didn't use on the previous sheet.
That's why I've kept it.
We didn't use all that funny writing.
I know, I've kept it very carefully here.
Okay.
You looked at me like I was insane.
Did I?
Yeah.
At
When
least
I
you
was
know.
keeping it.
Fair enough. I didn't even notice. Blue, green, red.
Nice.
And we've got some writing in different colours.
Yeah.
We've got a number cloud. We've got, with a red elasticite. We've got a cut-out picture of a rock. And it says from left to right. Okay.
And then loads of text.
Loads of text. So if we read just the... Oh my goodness. So we've got... It's quite hard to tell on the camera, but I think we've got red, black, blue and green. It goes red, black, blue, red, blue, blue, black. It's quite hard to tell them apart on the camera. It's a little bit hard to tell them apart in reality. But if we read just the red ones... Or maybe if we read them in order blue, green, red.
Should we do that?
Yeah, but blue starts with the universe off track. I feel this has got to be cut or something, right? Do you think we cut this bit off first?
Maybe.
Because what are the dashed lines for? I mean, it kind of reads, it does read anyway. This energy field has really thrown the universe off track. If you study all of the heavenly bodies now, not protected by the elastocytes, and you're well aware of the positions they are in, by now you know all of our worst fears have been linked to this fact. So, now we must ask ourselves, are the planets of the Milky Way doomed in the end? Oh, we're still in the Milky Way?
I guess so. Maybe that's why we recognise the planets.
Okay.
Although I only know like 4 planets in the Milky Way.
And is this just the beginning of this new destructive phase? If you look at the other planets turned to the Sun, you can see notch after notch in its geologic form. Mm-hmm. This is one of the main reasons why, starting from this planet, so many elastocytes were sent out into the rest of the galaxy. If you stretch the net across the gate to the other worlds, in this way they can be protected from new notches. That is why the Elastianas are calling out to the entire galaxy to see what is happening. Listen to what we are saying. You are the only ones who can do anything. There's a odd full stop there, which doesn't seem to connect, because the next word is not capitalised.
So I reckon we are stretching elastic bands over these notches.
Yeah, which could be on this side.
But those colours we don't have yet.
The notches are letters. Yes, each notch has got a letter from A round to Q.
This is wild.
And then presumably...
I'm so into this.
The elastic bands will create numbers, or maybe they'll highlight things on the disc.
Yeah, maybe.
And we have got red, blue, green here.
We do.
Does that work with this? Are we supposed to be reading
what
things...
What if we put them on there?
Oh yes, look, that does line up. Can you see that?
That does line up beautifully.
It does line up. So that must go like that. And then what happens?
But then what?
Do we cut this out and put it around it? Or do we slide this, just this like slide along, selecting words? I mean, if we read the words that line up with the colour, that each line is the same. So we get do any. It doesn't do anything. I mean, you've got the word do. Do.
Oh.
Do you?
Hang on. If we take, I'm going to take the standees off for the purposes of this. If we moved it down like this, and we just looked at
the words it points at, so I just suggested it from the bottom.
Why from the bottom?
Because that's where the colours are.
Okay, so anything.
Yeah. No, anything's blue, so it'd be blue.
Do.
You.
Do you see? This is fun.
The.
Oh, I can't recognise the blue.
Notches.
Do you see the notches? In.
So if you're not clear, we're reading every time the colour of the word matches the colour that's pointing at it.
This is fun.
Do you see the notches in the gate? Stretch.
I've sort of engineered that a little bit. Elastocytes. From one notch to the.
Oh, you could push it. You could probably slide this bit of paper between the plastic clips.
You probably can.
That's what you're meant to do.
Maybe.
Let's cut this out. I think what we're actually intended to do is slide it under this. And can you see it on the camera there? The blue, red, green.
I can see it.
I think we're meant to read the things that...
It's meant to be like
meant to go through the middle like this. We're meant to pull it through. And if it's between words, you read them all. So it says, do you... So we're only reading the red there.
Do you see...
See... That's black.
The
colours are quite indistinct.
It's really hard to see.
Notches. Do you see the notches? In the blue and black are really, really hard to tell apart.
Yeah.
Do you see the notches in the gate to... In the gate?
In the gate. Do you see the notches in the gate? Yes. Stretch.
Or maybe to stretch. Anyway, stretch.
The Elastocytes.
The elastocytes
From. Stretch the elastocytes from
one of, or maybe one, notch
to. From one notch to.
The other.
From one notch to the other.
Stretch the elastocytes from one notch to the other. This. No. The beginning. End.
Oh no, hang on. Is it not and as well? The beginning. And.
Oh yeah, blue and.
The end.
Of the. Beginning and end of the planets are linked by the positions of the elastocytes now. Oh, beginnings and ends are linked by the position of the elastocytes. Now, study the energy field.
Okay,
that was painful.
That was painful, but the beginning and the end of the... I presume that's the beginning and end of the names of the planets. We link them up on the notches. Each of these notches have a letter. So what are the names of the planets? That's all right.
Right, so we're linking the O and F.
O and F.
Beginnings and ends are linked. Okay, fine. Here's F over here.
Oh, F. Sorry, I was looking for R because I'm a Wally. O and F.
Yep. And then K and D. Why have we got 4 and there's only 3? But anyway, never mind.
There's 4 planets, aren't there?
No. Oh yeah, there are. I can't count. D and M, special.
D and M?
Yes. Like Dungeon Master.
Oh.
And then P and H. Alright, so if we stuck those
P
on.
and H,
so let's just check those quickly. We should have O and F linked.
O and F.
K and D.
K and D.
D and M.
D and M.
And P and H.
P and H.
And that's just to check the energy field. Was the energy field on the back? Oh yeah, look.
Ooh.
We've highlighted yellow, white, blue.
Yeah. Do you think we do them in size order?
I don't know. What did the text say? Oh, you've got the I've got the text.
You've got the text.
It doesn't say what size order is it. If we look on the back, yeah, there is a yellow on each thing. Yeah.
But I feel like that's the smallest.
I feel like it should say. Wait, maybe it says it here. Word for word and line by line. It has to be pushed through under the gate from the rear. Oh.
Ah, we missed that
We
instruction.
forgot. We spent so long talking about how oddly worded it was
Yeah.
that we didn't actually pay attention to it. Yeah.
Okay.
With an old reckon, so we've restabilised the energy field. But then, so we've got 3 colours, which will give us our 3
Numbers,
dispositions.
yeah.
Unless this is showing where they go. I don't think it is, though.
I don't know either.
But then how do we know what order to put them in?
Should we go smallest to largest?
But it usually tells you, which makes me think I'm missing something. It didn't say here. It just said, now study the energy field. So this is the energy field. So clearly we've got yellow, white, blue, right?
Yeah.
As you say. And they do go left to right, yellow, white, blue. Perhaps there's an order, some other order into it as well.
Do you want to do left to right first?
Oh, maybe it's the position on the disc. Blue is on the outer bit, yellow's in the middle bit, white's on the inner bit.
Oh, cool.
So it's blue, yellow, white, don't you think?
Yeah.
So what's the symbol? What is the symbol?
Oh, it's the moon.
The moon. We haven't cut this out yet.
Don't cut that out.
Or put anything on it. So blue, yellow, white. Here's the moon.
There's
We've
the
got
moon.
blue already.
Blue.
Yellow. I won't take the elastic bands off in case we're wrong.
That's
That does
white.
make it quite hard to turn.
And then white.
Does not want to go around. Oh, there we go. So we have a 6
This is number 6.
in the centre. So yeah, I think that makes sense. It's coherent that the colours positioned.
So
on
would
the
I have
disc.
been right about size order anyway?
Well, you're not. I'm not right anyway because it's not that.
Is it not?
No. It's as if this attempt came from a distant galaxy, far, far away.
Rude.
From the right solution. That is rude. So, Hannah, it's not 6. So that was light blue, yellow, white. Yeah? Okay, so we're confident this is correct. So what the chances of it outlining something... It's not credible that the elastic bands are wrong.
Yeah.
So we've definitely selected. I don't think we're selecting anything else. I think we're
definitely
selecting
those.
these 3 shapes, yellow,
Yeah.
white, blue. Well, let's do them from
But
left
then
to
it
right
says-
then. So that gives us... Oh my goodness, turning this is a pain. It gives us a 20.
Ooh.
So left to right it was.
It was left to right.
It's possible we missed something. I'll have a look at the solution
Okay, yeah, that'd be
after
good.
this to see whether I did.
Yeah.
But where did we see
So
this
about
picture?
our portal. Where is it? Where's our portal? It's here. It's got leafy bits around it.
Yeah, mushrooms.
So I would say this one, number 14, with the big shroom on it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is that now correct? Yes, it is.
That's correct. Great! The air shimmers and for a moment everything seems blurry. In the distance you see that the constellations in the sky are changing their shape. You watch in utter fascination as you are sucked into the gate with a plopping sound. But this time it's different. The sparks down the tunnel are quite weak. The sparks in the tunnel are quite weak. And you slow down until you're standing in nothingness. Take the World 3 poster and unfold it just one time. Spooky. You also find some strange items, 3 rods and a board items. Take these 4 strange items now. Am I reading this badly?
No, it doesn't make
okay.
sense. You also find there's some strange items. There's so much wrong with that sentence.
Okay, you also find there's some strange
Should be
items.
some strange items, colon. There's 2 things wrong with it. 3 rods and a board. And then it's got items on it. It's 4 things wrong with that sentence.
So many items.
Are these the rod things here?
I think they are.
Okay.
I think so. Let's put this away.
And we unfold it one at a time. Yes, we'll take
Just
it one away.
once.
So I noticed these have got pluses on one side. Do they have minuses on the back? No.
No.
Okay, so here's World 3,
World
and
3.
here's our rods.
Okay. We're allowed to open this once.
Ungrammatical rods. Oh yeah, open it
Strange
once.
items.
So we're not allowed to open it any further than this.
Helpfully it says stop.
Stop right now. Thank you very much.
Right. The outer rings of the gate are slowing down.
Do.
They manage a few more rotations and then suddenly there's a loud bang. Then
Bang.
nothing. Silence.
The gate is no longer working. As you study it more closely, you discover that 3 energy rods have come loose. And look, there's a webcam as well. Panic spreads among you. There's nothing in this tunnel. If you ever want to get out, you will definitely have to fix the gate. As you try to calm down, you take a closer look at the problem. Stand the switchboard in the corner of the game box. What's the switchboard?
Isn't this the switchboard?
Were we supposed to have that already?
Maybe.
Did it say to take that?
It doesn't say don't take it. And it matches these.
Yeah, but we normally only take things when we must be supposed to have it, but I'll have to go
Maybe.
back and check.
Okay.
Stand the switchboard in the corner of the game box so it's 2 sides. We obviously need to have it. It's form a 90-degree angle. The power unit has to be connected to the energy crystal. To do that, you need the 3 energy rods, which have to be connected across the corner.
Cool.
To restart the gate, the rod values have to be entered from large to small. Oh yeah, I totally missed that. I did not see that picture.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Oh, that was the and a board items. Again, we spent so long critiquing the text
yeah,
that we failed to actually understand what it meant.
I think there is an actual typo there.
Yeah.
Because it's not clear what board items is.
No, it means this.
Right.
Okay. So we need the box. Right.
Cool.
Yeah, that's correct. The power unit has to be connected to the energy crystal. Okay, we've got red and green, blue and yellow, green and blue. All 3 have to be connected across the corner, and then to restart the gate, the rod values have to be entered from large to small. So presumably we just connect green to blue. Let's put this like this. So what do? We put a blue in a green like this. Is that what we're doing? I mean, there must be some logic to it, right?
And then there's a plus symbol in the middle.
Yeah, what does that mean?
So they get added together. You add the 2 values together because there are numbers next to these
That
inlet
doesn't
outlet
reach.
things. That doesn't really.
So the green has to go to this blue then? If that's the only way it will reach, can you even see that on the camera? There's only one. I don't know whether it goes that way round, but I noticed that blue doesn't stretch to that green, and that green doesn't stretch to that blue. So the only possible combination left for this
There's a
one.
green and a blue there.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. So how do we know which way round it goes?
I don't know.
Because it could go the other way. Maybe they form a circuit, or maybe they wrap round the back. Oh, or maybe we look at the wiring. Okay, so a slightly wider shot. I think we actually need to form a route of the wire, right? So that look, here's the power.
Yeah.
So we need to form a circuit which connects the power to something. To what? To this light?
Yeah. What does it actually say?
Yeah, what does it actually say?
What does it actually say? Because we tend not to go back to the text.
The power unit has to be connected to the energy crystal.
Okay, fine.
So let's start from the power and follow
Let's
it.
start
So
from the
there's
power.
red,
Yeah.
which can go somewhere. Have we got a red?
Yeah, we've only got a short red.
So the red, that's no good because the short red won't connect across to the screen. It says they all have to go across, right?
Okay.
So then it also goes to this green and it goes to this blue. Well, let's just go around. Let's say it goes to the green. It'll go around to here, up to here, over to here. So go to this green here.
Okay.
And that terminates. So that green, if it connected to that blue here, would that continue? Yes, it would. So let's try connecting that green and that blue with a rod. Thread your rod.
Pleasing.
Yes. So we've connected around to that. Is that the right green?
Yeah.
No, it's this green here, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, power, green, 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 green. It's
Okay,
this one.
my bad.
Well, that's kind of my fault. I wasn't keeping track of it. So that goes to there.
Good checking. Okay.
Right, so we made a connection to there. We don't know this is right, but let's follow it round. So
We
this
feel good
blue then goes around here.
Oh, to the power crystal.
Up to the power crystal. We've done it.
We've done it.
Oh, maybe we have to connect all of them?
You need, to do that, you need the 3 energy rods. All 3 have to be correctly connected across the corner.
Yeah, because that feels like that's done. Maybe there's another one which takes... I don't really understand. Maybe the power thing has... Does the power have 2 outlets? Maybe we need to connect the blue one. Let's just connect the blue one and see what happens.
Okay.
So then the blue one goes to here, where I've put my finger showing through.
And then it's got to go to a
yellow.
yellow.
Yes. So I don't know which one it goes to.
Oh, it's a circuit, so the green has to come out somewhere.
Okay, let's follow
And
it
follow
around.
around. So follow it round here, come back over here.
So
back
this
over here.
green
So that
here.
green, and then
That green has to go to that red. It's not going to fit anywhere else, is it?
it's not. Did we briefly just forget how electricity circuits work?
Well, I wasn't sure this was a spacey circuit. I
Okay.
thought the cables could each... The cables look at a bundle.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can easily form a circuit with just one cable because the cable's got a plus and a minus. Anyway, to the red, comes back around the top here. Oh, hello.
Ooh,
And then I
surprise.
throw it away. And then the red goes round here and over here. And then stops in a dead end.
Nightmare.
So that was wrong.
Disappointing.
So that red doesn't connect to that green. Unless we did it wrong, perhaps that doesn't go here. Perhaps that goes from here to one of these.
But it's got to go across the corner.
Yeah, but there's another green on here. The other one has a blue and yellow. And what I'm saying is this green, if it connects, if we're saying that from the light bulb, wait, where it is, if we're saying that both sides have to connect, then this green one clearly goes to this hole here.
Yeah.
That doesn't connect to the red because the red stops in a dead end. So
okay.
this green must be a blue connector then. So that one must be wrong for some reason. So let's connect that to the 4 because it won't reach to the 3 and see whether we can make it connect.
Okay, just go on the back.
And then this blue goes to the power. Great.
But then are we still connected on the other side because we've moved the...
No, we're not. So now let's go back to the bulb and do the opposite side. So this now the blue goes to here.
Yeah, and we've got a long blue
Well, maybe we can connect.
connector.
Oh, does that not? It's no the
There's
yellow
no
on
yellow.
our side. Ah, I was sure that was right. Unless they like do a sort of thing where they connect 2 in the same one. You know, they connect like that rather than via the
yeah.
thing. I don't understand, Laura.
What if that one goes... No, they
Do you
don't.
think it will stretch?
Not really. It won't stay there. No.
This is the longest one. So on the basis of guesswork, maybe that goes from the longest points to there.
So
Like
what's
that.
missing? If we did that, then
What
what's
does that
connected
even
up?
help? It connects this green one to... Oh golly. That yellow one.
How do you know?
I followed the path. I suspect we'll just do this wrongly. Let's try again.
Should we start from the beginning?
Yeah, well we made a mistake perhaps. Perhaps the red does connect. Let's try the red. So we figured that the red couldn't connect.
It can only connect to a...
It can only connect to cross and is the only one with red on can't reach, right?
Yeah.
So I think we can safely conclude this isn't used. So if we did need to make a circuit, we have to use this green. So the green goes round to here and to here. And then that has to connect to something with one of these 2 cables. That's unhelpful because we've got 2
We
greens.
have to use all 3 of them, don't
It'd be
we?
great to use a yellow first. Let's try exploring the other path. Blue goes to this blue here. Mm-hmm. But again, we've then got a lot of options. We've got 2 blues.
So what's coming in and out of the crystal? We've got a
Let's start with the
blue...
crystal.
Let's start with the crystal.
So this blue goes to here. And at this blue here, it can go to 2 different greens, can't it?
Are we being silly?
And it can't go to a yellow. Well, if it goes from the crystal in both directions, then this would have to go here, and it could go to here or the other one. Let's try it to the most distant one.
Okay.
And from there, it goes to this blue one here, which could go to the yellow all the way across, for example, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Which is what we did before. When
Could
I
it go
was
to any of the other yellows?
Yeah, it could.
There's
I think.
3 of the
It could
yellows.
certainly go to that one.
Should we see where the other yellows go?
Yeah, for sure. I'm just having a guesswork first.
Cool.
So that goes to there, and then
And that
that
yellow
goes round
goes-
to here, and around here, and round to this yellow here, And there's no more
Okay,
yellow.
and then there's no more yellow. So if
So
we
that's-
tried a different yellow,
If we try to
like
just
that
connect it-
yellow.
I don't think it will go to that one. If we connect it in here,
yeah, and then go around the back.
then that yellow goes into this red power strip. And that red power strip goes round to this red one.
Okay, and then we've got red and green at the top. Yeah. So if we put that in there. Fiddly. Oh, it's fiddly, and then we put that back in there. And then if we follow, we started on the red, and then went to the green, right? So we're following the red to the green.
Okay.
Then around the back of the green,
over
over the top.
round here.
Yeah. To the power bank.
Power. So that's done.
Yikes.
We made that quite hard.
I think that was quite hard.
Well, I think we made it hard anyway.
do
So
you think
the
so?
rod values won't be entered from large to small. So we think that it's an addition, not a power
I think
sign.
so.
So let's have a look. So this is a 1. Does it say large to small, small to large?
It says
large to small. So that's
large to
last.
small.
So the middle one is 1.
Where are we? We're on the hexagon.
And then the outer, this bottom one here is 3 plus 4. That's 7. So we've got 7, 5, 1. So I've added
so you
the
think like
3
this?
and the 4 to give 7, and the 3 and the 2 to give 5 and 0 and 1. So I've got, I think that's 7, 5, 1.
Which gives us 11.
Okay. So what symbol are we under? The plus?
The hexagon.
Oh, hexagon. 7, 5, 1, 11.
What do you
Got
think?
Yeah.
I didn't know if the smallest to largest meant the...
The length of the rod.
Yeah. But
It
this
says
is...
the rod values.
Okay,
So
fine.
I think that's
Great.
that way round.
28.
Here, yes.
Yep. That was complicated. Great.
There we go. That looks really good.
Thank
well
you.
done.
Thank you.
The energy rods are mounted perfectly. Well done.
Yeah.
The rings of the gate start to rotate again and pick up speed. No sooner do you feel the force of attraction than you find yourself racing through the tunnel. Where will it take you this time?
I just don't know.
Now open the World 3 poster completely. You also find a strange item that appears to be some kind of a trap.
Oh, I don't want to take it then. Is that the strange item? Oh, there it is.
Something that goes on like a decoder disc.
I think it
It's got
does.
a hole in the middle.
Exciting.
I just want to go.
Pac-Man style.
Um,
Take this strange item now. Great.
Yes, and open the poster completely.
Okay.
When you are done, put this back in the stack. All right.
Right, we're allowed to move into another world. Ooh.
Oh, another cutout thing at the top here, perhaps. I feel like I'm in a computer game, don't you?
There's a lot of stuff going on, isn't there?
It's
We need
quite
to collect
overwhelming, to be
things, I
honest.
feel. Yeah.
World 3 introductory text. Did we not just read that? A cold shudder runs down your spine as you see the frightful creatures inhabiting this world. You fight the urge to run away as fast as you can. Well, now you've got that urge. Between the ruins, you find a strange item that may help you in your escape.
Yes.
On it, you read the following cryptic instructions. Can't it just be in plain English for
Yeah,
once?
just tell us.
It wouldn't be much fun, though.
No.
The spiral trap, we have to cut something out, always turns in a circle in one fixed location. If you can use this trap to capture exactly 3 demons as it rotates around one fixed point, you will activate the gate. And then it says from small to large, X, X, X. And there's an arrow on a sliding scale. And there's clearly these red diamonds where we can put the disc and rotate it. So whether we're capturing, maybe it doesn't go on the decoder disc. But I mean, you can
I also
capture
noticed
things.
that there's...
Oh,
Oh, you can't see that on
Ah.
camera, sorry.
No, you're right.
There's maybe 9 things up here? No, more
but then
than
there's
that.
an X, and that X
And where's that X? But
matches
there's
that X.
also where your hand is, we've got this at the bottom. Now, does that match with that? And do we match them up in some
Oh,
way?
yes. Should we cut this
Should we
out
cut
and
that
put
out?
it out next to it?
Let's.
If that goes like this,
Hmm.
it goes like that, doesn't it? So why is X always 9 in that sequence?
I don't know.
Maybe X means, ironically, it isn't
But there's also
one of those. A guy over nothing.
Yeah, but you almost want it to be like that, don't you?
Yeah, well, it says there's an arrow. What does the arrow mean? There's also another one of those rocks, but we'll come back about that
There
later.
is another one. Yeah, I spotted that.
This spiral trap always turns in a circle in one fixed location. If you can use this trap to capture 3 demons as it rotates around one fixed point, you activate the gate. Is there somewhere we can put it here? Like, for example, it will capture that demon, and that demon,
Yeah.
right? So those are the 3 demons we need.
But-
and we have a value for them,
But
right?
would it capture other demons also?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. And you don't think it... Is it just luck that you just put it on that one and it captures
Yes,
three?
but now I glance at the card, I can't see anywhere else it's going to do that, can you? I don't see anywhere else that it's going to capture 3 demons.
Okay.
So
Well,
we've got 3 numbers, right? From large to small. Maybe that's just it. If we put it here, I might be completely wrong, but let's do the simple approach first. Let's say it lines up like that, because it's the same number of things, right? Then we have, that is a 2.
Yeah.
That bat thing,
Is a 1.
or whatever it is a
bat.
1. 2, 1, and then a purpley thing,
2 and
4.
4.
We've got 2 and 4, from large to small is 4, 2, 1. Let's say that's right. If
And this is the L. If it's not, then
we'll think
it's
about
just
it
something
some
to do
more.
with, the placement of those strips.
Yeah, 4, 2, 1. So that gives us 15.
15.
Let's see if that's
Don't feel like
correct.
we've had that yet.
I don't remember, but no, I don't think so.
Oh.
Where on earth are your thoughts?
So savage!
Unfortunately, this code is not correct.
No, it's
When you are
not.
done, place this back.
Okay, I think
What's wrong
it's
with that?
kind of the right idea, but I think there's something to do with this, maybe. And what's this about?
I think that
Why is
might
the
just
arrow?
mean that might just mean put something there. It could also be like
But
this.
something else is marked. Yeah, I know, that's what I wondered.
Or maybe the X goes with a nothing. That makes a lot more sense, doesn't it?
In which case it would be 4, 6 and 7, is that right?
Wait, we've got 7, 6, 4. Yeah, so 7, 6, 4, right?
So should I try this?
Yeah, try 7, 6, 4
Uh,
under the L.
yeah.
That would explain why the X and arrow were together.
27.
27, yeah. That could be correct.
Hang on a minute. Is it telling us to move this around until the X is somewhere? Or...
Well, you might very well be.
I don't know.
Let's try
Okay.
this first.
Yeah.
Which one is this?
27. So this is this one here, I think. Number 4.
You sure? Yeah, I think you're right. 4.
Got me doubting myself.
Yeah, that's good. We didn't
Very
need to do
good.
that. The trap snaps shut and 3 demons are caught.
Hooray.
As you approach the gate with a trap, it automatically starts up. Odd, you think, as you are sucked into the gate along with the demons.
That is odd.
Now take the World 4 poster and open it completely. You also find a strange key. Take this strange item as well. Here's the key.
Okay.
It's got a little
Strange
rune, a
key.
little
We can
arrow
open
on it.
number 4. I'm interested to know what this was meant to be all about.
I presume it was just like we said, to put it upside down.
Yeah.
There's nothing to say to slide it along. And I can only guess.
But I just wondered why that arrow is...
Well, I find it confusing that X matches that, unless it's
Yeah,
motivated.
but then you don't use it to actually find the numbers. I don't know.
Right, World 4.
World 4. Come on down.
World 4 introductory text. A fantastic world lies at your feet. Several islands are floating in the air, as if
Oh.
weightless.
Oh.
In fact, everything seems to be floating here, but there appears to be nobody around. As you close one eye, harder to read then, you see a key floating before you. Do you have to do this sort
I
of thing?
think so, yeah, maybe.
You notice that the key has a very odd key bit. Oh, look
Oh,
here.
hang on, it says something else before that.
Looks like a face. Does it? Did I miss
Some
something
distance
else?
away, a few coloured balloons are floating through the air. You notice that the key has a very odd key bit.
Oh,
If
you're
the
right.
key bit fits and the right bird can be seen through the keyhole, you may be able to solve the secret of the floating islands from left to right.
Okay. If the key bit fits and the right bird can be seen through the keyhole, whatever. Okay, here's the balloons. And here's the key bit. Are we meant to hold this up and look at it from a distance? So that this outline matches something on the thing, like for example, this island perhaps? Or this island. Maybe it doesn't match it at the same scale. Oh, there's an arrow as well. I feel, obviously this is meant to clip over something, right? And then you fit a bird and something or other. You get colours. Oh, there must be 3 things it fits to get 3 colours.
Do you think there's a significance of this? Should that be placed anywhere? Do you think that's coincidence?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, there's an arrow that it's going to point at.
Yeah,
Like,
let's hold it high up here. I mean, I'm keeping it this orientation for now, but that may not follow. Does it fit a bird?
what about upside down?
Upside
Like
down?
on this mountain bit.
Maybe it fits at various orientations. I can also turn it upside down as well. Yeah, I think it's meant to fit there, isn't
Do you
it?
think so? And then it's pointing at... Does that... Can you see a bird through the keyhole? No.
No, but maybe you could if I did it at a slightly different angle. Is that what we're meant to be doing? So bird through one end.
Ah. Yeah. And then it's pointing to brown.
It's quite hard for me to line that up with the camera. But there's a brown there in the middle, isn't there? I think that's pretty
Okay.
safe. Should we put a dot next? Let's put an arrow next to
Let's.
that. with my magic unworking pen. Let's just use this one.
That's so big.
That's a more subtle mark.
Right.
Now we're looking at this one here as well, right?
So we're doing the same thing. Yeah.
So it needs to fit on the bird and on that. And then we see there's a bird here, right? So if I do it closer, they line up, yeah?
A bit. Yeah.
And
So
we
I would
get-
say the yellow
We
one.
get yellow.
This is fun.
I think this is easier on a camera. Cause
Yeah,
the camera,
it's easier on a camera.
The camera only has one eye.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that sounds metaphorical. And then I think we flip the key for the next one.
Oh, yes. Look here. So there's this bird,
Floating
right?
islands.
Oh, no, wait.
If you make it so that it fits the
The
island,
Yeah, it needs to be quite big then.
and then up a bit, I think it's probably that bird there. And
That's the
therefore
white
the
one.
white one, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So that worked quite nicely.
I enjoyed that.
So we're from left to right, you said, didn't it?
Did it?
Yeah, because it didn't say in that other one, but
Yeah. The secret of the floating islands from left to right. Cool.
yeah.
So what
So
is...
where the key was the floating island also happens to be the same as this, right?
Yeah.
So we've got white, brown, yellow for the plus symbol.
White, brown, a yellow, and it gives us 3.
And it gives us 3. Right, okay, so it's on an island, which is this. Is this one
Ooh,
here?
yeah, lovely.
29. It's right at the back, -1, I think, yeah. And that is correct.
Brilliant.
The key really did provide functional coordinates for the gate.
Phew.
Just as you activate the gate and prepare yourself to travel to another world, something unexpected happens. Now take the message from Block's poster and open it completely.
I would describe literally all of this as having been
unexpected.
unexpected.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an unexpected journey. Ooh. Here we go.
Message from Block's introductory text.
Ooh, block sounds like a bit of a boffin.
The gate remains inactive. What it is actually supposed to do is set itself in motion and take you away from this place. As you gaze at the gate in bewilderment, a little note suddenly materialises in its centre and hovers in the air as if by magic. Because obviously nothing else about this was magical.
No.
You reach for it and find yourself holding a message from Block's Alpha 5. Where is that supposed to
What
be?
is that supposed to be?
If only you had a telescope, you might be able to locate this cryptic world. In any case, the Bloxianers want to tell you something. You'd better find out what it is.
Better
And I
have.
noticed that there's a belt buckle around this and some bits of belt here.
Ooh, okay, cool. And some bits of belt there.
Yes. Oh dear.
Why don't we match up those bits of belt
Ah, good idea.
in some way?
Yes. In some way. Do I just fold that over here?
If you do it around the outside,
That would make a lot more sense, Laura. Should we fold them onto each other?
I don't know.
Maybe the tops and bottoms of the page say something when they come together? That's clearly going to say world something here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do feel that these straps need to go together. So I fold on the straps and then fold the ends together?
If you
You have a go.
sometimes I'm not good at thinking out loud. It feels like they should match up, but then what? There's no way of matching them up and being able to actually see.
That's what I was trying to do, but it's hard.
No, so we should make a telescope, didn't it?
Oh, roll it up.
Yeah.
Thank you. So we've made a telescope. And it now says world, red,
world's
yellow,
red, yellow, purple.
World, red,
World
yellow,
5.
Red, yellow, purple.
Great.
Okay. So here's word 5.
Do we need to put this in somewhere?
Red, yellow, purple. Yes, I guess so.
We need a symbol.
Have we got a symbol?
Yeah, the triangle.
Here, yeah. Okay, so the straps are just to suggest that you roll it up,
Yeah.
but they don't give you the exact position. Maybe they do give the exact position if you have it folded around on itself. It
What
might
would it
actually have been, if you were looking through, that would have been exactly lined up.
Maybe.
Anyway,
Anyway, I've gone triangle, red, yellow, purple.
actually, let's
and
do that
gives us
again and
12.
see if it does line up.
Okay.
Let's have a look down the tube.
Oh, it does.
Yes, they do. Look, the straps actually
line
do.
up
If you line it up
perfectly.
like that, the straps do line up. So there's actually logic. It's not just guessing, but you can do it. Red, yellow, purple. You
Red,
did
yellow,
it, right?
purple. I did it, and we got to 12.
Okay, fine.
It's so weird
12.
doing this with no riddle cards.
Yeah.
Like, fun, actually.
Except that something
Oh,
went wrong here.
not fun.
Red, yellow, purple. Where's red, yellow, purple?
Here.
I can't see it. Oh, here, under the triangle. Did it give us an order? It says BA5. That doesn't... Oh,
Blocks are for 5.
doesn't really help us, does it? Might be able to locate this triptych world. Hang on a minute. It's world What were the numbers? Is it world 5? I was wondering whether it's the colours. It's the world's colours. I think maybe the numbers come off the colours. I think it was worlds with those colours.
You don't think it was world 5?
No, I think it was worlds.
Oh.
And what were the colours?
Red, yellow, purple.
Right, so red is 5.
Okay, so 5 first. So it's red, yellow, purple.
World. We can't see that.
Sorry.
It's all right. The world 1 is yellow. I think it's the world's colours.
Okay, and
so
then purple.
5, 1, 7. 5,
well
1,
done.
7. Well, we don't say well done once we got it right.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, you've got no way of knowing that for sure. It's
What do we
just it's
say?
a reasonable thing to
5,
try.
1, 7.
So if it wasn't, it's a bit
7.
unfair because it does look like world 5, which is what we're taking. So it's a shame.
That was confusing.
That was unnecessarily
I
confusing.
don't feel too bad about that. Okay.
Oh, I don't feel bad about it at all.
Where
You've
did we
got no
see
way
this?
of knowing.
This was on World. This was on the
It
block.
was on the triangle, right?
It's on here with the belt.
Oh, right, what the picture is.
Yeah.
I got confused then. 9.
Ta-da. Perfect!
You have decoded the message,
Thank
activated the gate,
Just-
and within seconds, once again, travelling through the tunnel at breakneck speed.
During this voyage, you hear a voice. It must belong to the person who composed the message.
I thought it was yours.
My voice. Did I compose the message? The information is repeated over and over until you reach the new destination. Now take the World 5 poster and open it completely.
What a shame that puzzle was placed before World 5.
Yes.
If it wasn't,
Felt like a red
that would
herring.
work really nicely. Anyway,
Bit of a purple
World
herring.
5.
Right. World 5.
You're only allowed to open this when told to do so.
Oh, but we've been told to do so.
Yes.
So we're now well within our rights.
Introductory text. Can anyone hear us? We are lost. There's a little Lego brick all on its own.
There is.
No, I'm a little Lego brick. Important data has suddenly disappeared from our world and are now lost in other worlds. Okay, it's using data as a plural word, which it is, but it's unusual phrasing.
To be discussed.
Everything has changed. We don't know why this has happened, but we are afraid. Help us. Consider small. Make crosses. Find the error.
So
Okay.
are we allowed to open that?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Oh, it's a Hanji puzzle. There's an example of how Hanji works.
Yay!
And then on the right, there's a Hanji puzzle to solve.
Love handy puzzles.
So let's
I'm
do
actually
this.
hopeless at them.
So on a Hanji puzzle, the clues, as the example shows, tell you how many squares to shade in a row. So 2 means there's 2 shaded, or X'd in this case, and then there's 1 shaded, and each of the sequences is in order of the clues given.
and what
there are
Gareth's
gaps
just done in
between
here
them.
is the opposite. You've shaded in all the zeros.
No, I've done the opposite to the way it is here. I'm going to
Yeah.
shade where the X's are and leave blank the rest. Just you're right. I've done it differently to the example because I'm going to do it the way I know. I'm going to shade in the 4s. And okay, yes, this is the opposite of a Hanji.
This is the opposite of how Exit the Game has just instructed us to do a handy.
Yeah, it's the exact opposite. But I've done 4s and then there must be gaps and there's 2s. I'm going to do it the way I do it because otherwise I will confuse myself.
That's fine. I think
And
this is
that
going to
2
be...
is there and there's going to be a 3
4.
here. And there's going to be a 4 and a 2. Oh, and that's a 0 row. So it's really not a complex puzzle. A complex Hanji, that is. 2, he says, before he gets it completely wrong on camera.
Brave.
And can't erase it
In front of
to show
everyone.
that he actually knew what he was doing after all.
No, it's in pencil. You could erase it.
But that's it.
But that's a 4. Anyway.
So the bits left over are 4, yeah?
You need a cross in there. Where's your consistency?
Well, the crosses are just to help me solve it.
Oh, I see.
The point is, if I had done it the way round they showed it, I would have left the 4. No, I did it pretty much the same. I'd have just had the 4 with. It's even easier to read the way I've done it, right? So someone's been playing Minecraft, and there's a piggy,
There is a piggy.
and there's well, we're in the Minecraft world, so that's kind of fun. But we've only got one number.
We've only got one number, but it said that there's bits that have been left in the other world, and I just noticed, for example,
Oh,
something's here.
yeah, there's a little block there.
There's a block there.
Oh, so maybe that's just a 1. Oh no, because why would there be a 4
I don't
for
know.
world 5? Maybe we don't do the 4 yet. Maybe we just do the. Everything has changed. We don't know why this has happened. Help us consider small, make crosses, find the error.
Oh, so maybe there's 3. Maybe that instruction is giving us 3 different numbers. So make crosses is the second digit, which will be 4. Consider small as something and find the error is maybe this.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe it's the world that it's in.
Okay.
So this is world what?
2.
World 1. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you're right.
And then find the error.
What does it mean, find the error?
Or what does consider
Well, some of them
small
have loads.
mean?
Some of them had loads of errors in. That doesn't mean that, does it?
What does consider small
Well, an error could mean spot the difference. Small might mean look at small writing. That green brick can't be coincidence, can it?
What's this egg
We
doing?
haven't seen that green brick before, have we?
No, no, no.
I don't
Well,
think...
here.
But have we seen it anywhere else? It's not... I don't think so. No. There's a lot of information we haven't used in earlier puzzles.
There's a big brick here.
Oh. Yeah, you're right.
Consider small.
Make crosses, find the error. Or make crosses we've done. Find the error. Oh, there's a 2 here. So number 2 is a 4. Okay, so we find a number from... we've got 3 bricks. And the brick number 2 is a 4.
Okay.
Right. So brick number 1 gives us number... I hadn't seen that before. So what number is this, do we think?
Is it just the world number?
It could be.
World number 1. And then this is world... This with the 3 bricks here is world number 2.
Well, on the basis that trying the simplest thing first is a good idea, let's do that.
142.
Yeah. I don't feel that's very motivated.
No, I don't feel like it's very motivated either.
Well, let's try it anyway. 142. Because sometimes we spend a while discussing something that we think is too unmotivated or too obvious, and it turns out that was correct. Admittedly, there are weird things happening here, but not as weird as this solution attempt. All right. Unfortunately, this code is not correct.
They're so brutal in there. Consider small. Do you think it's to do with
Read
this?
the lowercase.
T-H-E-N-U.
Then U-M. The number. U. R.
There's an H there.
What?
The number. T-H. There's an H.
Yes, I see that, but I don't. Let's ignore that H. This doesn't work. The number U R. There's an L there as well. Look in for. There are quite a few other letters like the L.
Yeah, there's an L.
The number you are looking for is. You have to just delete those characters apparently. E. T. W. E. E. N.
Between.
Is between.
T-H-E-I. The. Ig.
Where do you see ig? Here.
So it's L-I-G-H-T. The light blue, and the
P-U-R. Purple. But there's some extra letters that we ignore.
And then the light blue and the purple. Yeah, that's weird.
Between the light blue and the purple.
Wait, what did it say? The
number you're looking for is between the light blue and the purple. So let's look on the ring, see what's between light blue and purple. Yeah, it's black. It's 9.
9. It's always 9.
So, hang on, number 1 is 9.
Number 1 is 9.
And then the next number, I'll just write this here so I don't forget it, 9. And then we've got 4. And then number 3,
is this
to
one
solve
here.
Number 3, we need to do, find the error.
Oh, yikes.
So this is on this block.
So is there
here.
1 1, 2 2s, 3 3s, 4 4s?
Okay. Yes, there is one. Let's zoom in on this. That's such a fun puzzle. He
Yeah,
said,
this is
incredibly
cool.
sarcastically.
Oh, I think
the puzzle is brilliant.
I think the going in between worlds is cool.
Yeah, it's very clever with the short notes. In fact, being solvable. We haven't done it yet. There's 1 1. There's 2 2s. 1. Shall I cross them out?
Cross them off, I think.
It's going to be quite tricky. 2 2s.
No more 2s.
3 3s.
2.
I only see 2 3s.
I can see another 3.
Oh, shame.
What?
4 4 4 4. 5. 1 2 3 4 5.
Yeah.
And now 6s. 1 2 3 4 5.
6. That's.
What have I done that one?
Yeah, you've done that one already. So 6 is the mistake.
So 6 is the mistake. All
okay.
Right.
So we got.
Yeah. What do we get?
This is why we write it down.
9 4
9
6.
4 6.
Yeah, and this is on the square.
The square.
9 4. Well, we didn't think it was likely to be the world numbers. We just thought
No.
we'd try it first.
Why
2.
not? Ooh, what do we think about 2?
I think it's right.
Ooh.
So it's on the something or other. It's this, the
25.
Minecrafty one, 25. We haven't taken that before. There it is. Cubist. What does that say?
Cubistically well done.
With the help of the block of stone and the hologram, you are able to solve the problems on blocks. The Blocksians thank you enthusiastically and adjust the gate so that it will take you closer to your homeworld. Okay, then off on our next voyage. You think as you jump in. I thought that was them
our
talking
voice.
to start. I take the World 6 poster and open it completely.
We're gonna. I'm still gonna keep these because there's still cut out bits that we haven't used.
Right. So, here's World 6.
I'm enjoying this. Are you having a nice time?
Yeah, I am actually. It's a
Okay,
clever
good.
one.
Yeah.
You land on a wonderfully green world.
And yet it's so brown.
Yes, it's so brown. Gigantic trees are holding imposing wooden structures.
Oh.
Interesting. And everything seems to be in harmony with nature.
Tree houses.
Apart from a few squirrels, there's nobody in sight. You'd really like to know who lives in these tree houses. You're particularly fascinated by the strange stone statues that can be seen on many of the mighty branches. Something about them seems familiar to you. What's that about?
What is that about?
You decided it would be best to get going right away instead of asking so many questions. What are you going to ask? For what you don't see holds no interest for you.
Okay. Cryptic.
Oh, look. We're going to cut out the things and put them on them.
We are.
And then there's some ordering. Don't use the shortest. Use the other three in this order. And these appear to be pictures of people. So we need to cut out the rocks from other sections.
From the other world.
And overlay them, I think. Now, there's nothing with cut out symbols on this one.
What about on here? Just a pig.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the pig.
Do you want to cut out the pig? What?
Oh,
Then
sure.
jab the table.
You
There has to be another one to
threw a
cut
pair
out.
of scissors at me.
I know you did.
You
You're
saw
right.
it here first.
And then here, on this one,
Neither
there's
health
a
nor
boulder to cut
safety.
out. That came from World 2. That came from World
That came from blocks.
5.
Where we just hung out. And then we saw something in our original world, didn't we? There's one there.
Yeah. Right, so we've cut out 3 things from previous worlds. From Worlds 5, 3 and the one we just visited. Oh, no, from
Blocks.
World 1, I
Planet
think, as
blocks.
well. So what are we doing?
So I guess.
Clearly the pigs fit here. And that,
Yeah, I'm guessing there's only one place that each of them actually fits totally.
Oh, do you think?
Yeah.
That's too big for there.
It's a bit of a Goldilocks game, this, isn't it? There you go, that fits beautifully there.
Oh, and look, they're segments. They're segmented displays.
Yeah.
So what are we doing?
Do we add...
It says ignore the shortest one, but there were only 3.
Well...
So where's the 4th? Oh, unless each of these numbers... No, wait.
Do we add... So... For
Well,
that
there are-
one, do we mark this on here?
There's various ways of interpreting this.
So what I won't actually draw it on, but I was gonna say is we've selected these bits here. So do we mark?
I know it says do not write. It specifically said the opposite. I think, Laura. I may be wrong. I think it said.
Right.
I think
Being
it said
told off.
do not use what's covered. What you don't see holds no interest for you. So I think anything you covered, you ignore.
Okay.
Because it specifically says that, right? It doesn't normally say something specific. So I think it's everything that isn't. You may, of course, be completely
fine.
right, and we've
No,
watched
no.
these videos back, and sometimes it's been
Gareth's very cautious now.
Yeah, but I think in this case, it very, very clearly what you cover, you don't use.
Okay, fine.
So I think we are using everything that isn't covered. So I think we're just combining everything that's left over, perhaps on the same row. Okay, so let's try drawing, just combine every symbol visible. So that's I'm just doing, this is the first one, there's something in the middle.
When you say
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, I've taken the things
Okay,
off there, and I'll take
no,
the
this
things
one.
off here. Same, oh, no,
No.
here. And a little one on the right,
And
then
nothing.
nothing.
Okay.
And this one is there, and at the top, and up here, and then a little one at the bottom, right?
Yeah.
And this one at that angle is here, and here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then here we have here. This doesn't look good. Bottom right here. Bottom right here.
And bottom left.
Oh, yeah, and bottom left. And here. And then on here, at this angle, we have here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Well, so allowing for the accuracy of my drawing, it says eggs.
Eggs! We found eggs all over the place.
Oh. And then what's
We
this?
actually did find eggs.
So we combine all the things that aren't covered to spell eggs.
And then we're going to find
That
loads
was
of eggs.
unexpected. I was like, how is that going to give us numbers?
Yeah,
but you're
we've-
right, there've been eggs sitting around on
There
previous
have
ones.
been eggs sitting around, and I think you've got the
Yeah, I've probably got them over here.
bits of paper with some eggs here. There's one egg there, and it's light blue.
Okay. And there's
4 eggs there.
that are red. Oh yeah, World 5.
There you go.
Right, so we've got 3 with eggs in.
3 with eggs.
Oh, there should be 4 though.
And then we ignore the smallest.
Is there an egg on here? I don't think so. This is covered in eggs.
You reckon?
No. Okay, well maybe we only need 3 eggs. I don't really understand what this ignore the small
No,
one
I
is.
don't.
Perhaps there's an egg on here. Yeah, there's eggs on here.
Oh.
We're so dumb. So we have got... So we'll assume that... Is this height or number of eggs? Assuming it's the number of eggs, right?
Well, yeah.
So we'll ignore the one with 1 egg. Yeah?
And then there's 2 lots, but there's 2 with 4, which is what's confusing me, I think.
Oh, right.
Because this implies...
Maybe it's the
that there'll
height
be-
up the page that's the egg that we ignore then. Perhaps we ignore the one on this page because it is the lowest down the page. Are 1 and 3 the same height here? Or are they different heights?
No, they're different heights. Oh, no, they're the same.
Yeah, that's why. So it's 4...
4.
It's 4, whatever this is.
It's 4, 1, 2,
4,
3,
5,
4,
6. It's
5,
4,
6.
4,
8.
8, 4.
4, 8, 4.
Yeah, and they are the same height.
Ah!
Gosh, there's a lot to that puzzle.
Did you guys have fun?
And it's a Y. 484.
4, 8,
That's clever.
4. It's a bit like our book, 404.
Yes, which is even more complex than this.
21.
Right, okay.
Are we nearly there? We've got one more world.
I feel like we've been travelling for a long time.
Usually
through
you can
space.
find out from your riddle cards how many you've got left.
That's true. You get a rough idea. Well, in this case, we can find out from our worlds how many we've got
We
left.
can. We've just got
where
one
did we see
world.
it?
In the tree area.
It's
I
this
would
one,
say,
16.
Yeah. Oh.
Excellent.
Or should we say...
Excellent.
Thank you.
You have solved the riddle of the statues and opened the portal. The rings on the gate immediately start to move and exert their usual force of attraction on you. The travel time in the tunnel is longer now, though, and then you are actually back in your world. But what's that? Take the World 7 poster and open it completely.
Do you think it's our world? I'll be disappointed if it is.
World 7, the
World
last
7.
world that we've got.
Is this going to be our world, do you think?
Well, it says it was,
World
and they better
7.
be, else we're
Introductory
stuck in
text.
another
You're
place.
finally home and outrageously happy to be there. However, nothing seems to be the way it was before. Something must have happened while you were away. Now there is an up and a down. The whole world is twisted. Was there not an up and down before?
I don't know.
What's
I feel
going
there
on?
was an up and down
not
before.
From Earth? What's going on? The worst thing is that everything is moving backward. Even time is moving backward, and down quickly too. You can't imagine what will happen when it runs out. It slowly dawns on you that this must all have something to do with the gate.
It slowly dawns on you.
So slowly. In other worlds, there were suddenly inexplicable phenomena too. In your travels through the worlds, you must have knocked the universe out of balance. Classic. So clumsy. No wonder the gate was kept so well hidden. You look at one another in shock. You have to set things right again. Just then, you notice a small note lying next to you on the ground. It must have come with you out of the gate. You read it line by line.
Right, there's a lot of text.
It was a lot of text.
Okay, we're going to read
I do
more
think I read it
text.
very well, thank you.
So there's a view of some world where up is down. Does that mean we do it like this?
I was going to say, why don't we read it backwards, like, if we read... The end is near. What you don't want is that something even worse happens. Pay attention to this information lest the worlds come to ruin because of you. Keep in mind that the gate has to be disassembled. It would be fatal if all the parts remain dry. What is important is that the following instructions are ignored because it won't do you any good if you blow hard against the gate. Don't forget that this is the only way to find the solution. So we take apart the decoder disc.
You take apart the decoder disc and get it wet.
Ooh.
Clearly. Right, here is the decoder disc. So,
We're going to run it under the tap.
yeah.
Should we
I
take
guess
it apart?
we'll pop it out, yeah, because the middle clasp will come undone quite easily, usually. There we go.
There it is. Ooh!
Well, those are the numbers that are already in there.
Okay, fine.
I'm now tilting at an angle to see if I can see any hidden inks on it.
I think the one underneath.
Oh, this is a
that's
different
definitely magic.
surface. So, let's get some water out of my cup. I was drinking water.
And not a coffee, because that would have
Yes.
been a bit more messy.
Oh, it's going bright,
Oh, I like
bright blue.
it! What's it saying?
Something's
What's it
appearing.
saying?
There's an 8 or something.
I think it is an 8. I think we'll just take answer card 8.
Oh, didn't we take it? This is light blue,
Yeah, 'cause
right?
it's blue.
Oh, a very pretty colour, didn't it?
That's
Take
gorgeous.
Riddle card 8.
Lovely.
Answer card 8.
Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Do you think we're finished?
I don't know. Done. Stop the timer.
Stop the timer!
There we go.
Stop it.
As the gate comes into contact with the water, it implodes. Wait.
Wait, what?
The gate was in the water at the start. Anyway, whatever. It implodes and then completely... Unless did you fall through the gate into water? Maybe you did. For a moment, everything you see gets wavy and distorted. Your water will do that.
Wavy.
It takes a minute for you to see clearly again. A feeling of relief washes over you as you realise that the world is once again the way it was before your fantastic voyage.
Huzzah.
You have destroyed the gate forever, protecting all worlds from doom. When you ask the folks back home if anything unusual happened while you were away, all you get are questioning looks. Nobody can recollect the chaotic changes. ...
Well,
there we go. That is the end of that adventure, which is exit the game. The gate.
The gate between worlds.
Yes, the gate
I
between worlds.
thought you were going to continue with your dramatic voice.
The gate between worlds.
Okay,
Can you solve the riddles and find your way back home? And it's written by, I never normally say this, but Inka and Marcus Brand and Ralph.
And Ralph.
Yes, I don't know how to pronounce that. Who has helped them on the later
name.
games, I think. And I have to say, they are endlessly creative.
Oh, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah,
They're just so cool.
Very,
and I
very
never
clever to
feel
come up with
like,
all this
oh, I've
stuff.
done this puzzle before,
There's
or I
so
know what's
much
going
in
to happen.
here that's
There's
just-
so much.
We built various things. We built this. At the start, we built
we
that.
did.
We built the column, didn't we, with the so-called standing?
yeah.
Making it stand up.
Not
and
so-called.
well, I don't know if they are. Well, they might be. We can
Only
look it up
by Gareth.
afterwards. But do you know what?
By
I
Dr.
reckon
Gareth
that
Laura.
there's universal words that everyone uses.
I liked the elastic
Lots of
bands.
fun stuff.
Yeah.
Lots of referencing back to things as well.
Yeah,
but not
I
in
like
a,
the jumping between worlds.
not in an uncontrolled way, which made it unfair. Oh look, it's drying and
It
vanishing
is drying
again.
and vanishing again.
So what did you think of that?
Really, really liked it. And I liked the fact that we had seen things earlier that had made us go, ooh, that's going to come back later. So it wasn't like, you know, when you think you're looking for a clue and you think, I've got absolutely no idea what I'm looking for and I've never seen it before, it makes you go, ooh, I'm going to store that for later.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. It's one of my favourite ones we've done. Did we get stuck on anything in that? We didn't take any hints, did we?
We didn't take any hints.
I very much enjoyed that, and I hope you did too. If you did, please like the video, please subscribe if you haven't yet, and then I've run out of hands to do, please comment down below. But I'll do this strange action for that, which doesn't really make any sense. But either way, it'd be great if you did. Please do consider watching some of our other videos. We've done lots of Souls of Exit the Game
They're
games.
corkers. You'll love them.
Various Exit the Game advent calendars.
Ooh, yeah.
Hopefully one will come out at the end of this year, at the end of 2024, at the time of recording.
Exciting.
And also plenty of other things on the channel as well, if you're looking for more escape roomy goodness to watch.
There's all sorts on there. It's a real pick and mix of escape room joys.
Yes. But I guess until we see you in a future or past video, all that remains is for me to say goodbye.
And for me to say goodbye.
Bye.